What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here with another album reaction video, and today we are back here with disc 2 of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins. And yeah, I if you haven't seen the first disc reaction, I recommend you to do so because well, you don't have to, honestly. Uh, yeah, the last disc was really good. I mean, I'm gonna say a lot more than that, but uh, it felt like an album in itself, really. Like, this whole album almost feels like two two different albums into one. Although I'm guessing disc 2 isn't isn't gonna sound like a complete different album, but I don't know. Uh, so there's some unfortunate news for this. Uh, I have already listened to 1979 before. It it's one of the songs that really first got me into this band. It, it's the only track from the entire album that I've listened to, so there's that at least. But yeah, I think when I was first checking this band out, I may have listened to 1979 first because it was first on their Spotify page. Um, really, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about that song yet, so but it's definitely different listening to the song in context of the album. Although I'm not gonna act like it's completely different, but it's a different experience at least. So yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. Um, you know, I really thought it was like this first disc probably had like the most amount of variety in sound from any album that I've heard from them so far. Um, so yeah, don't have too much else to say. Leave a like and a sub if you enjoy this, and let's go. I also have a Patreon in the description. So track number 1 is called Where Boys Fear to Tread. Let's just get into it. Same producers, I think. Nice guitar. Yeah, this does have a bit less of a wall of sound. Oh! The way they built that. The riff didn't come in until like 30 seconds or something. Sounds good. Really good production. Huh. His vocals are kind of blending in with the mix. A little. Where is he? Oh. The guitar on here is just like carrying the whole song. This riff is not getting old. Oh my god. Is that the Beatles? Beatles reference? Nice opener. Oh. That transitions. Okay, let's keep going. Oh. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. I thought it was about to like continue. The guitar was about to continue. There's a freaking ant on me as usual. There's been so many ants in our house recently because of this heat. Anyway, so okay, two things. Last video I saw that some people were experiencing some audio issues in some parts of the video. I don't know if that's still. They said there was like a little echo or something, like the music was coming through my headphones. But I don't know why that would happen unless like the music is so loud that it like is going through my headphones and the mic picks it up. That's the only thing I can really think of that is happening. But hopefully it's not happening anymore because I did lower the volume of my headphones a little bit for this reaction. It's not like overly loud anymore, so hopefully it's fixed. Let me know if it is. And another thing, I know that this wasn't really a complaint, but someone was like, "Oh, you went through all the lyrics except this track," and uh, I know that I do kind of like pick and choose what songs I look over the lyrics on, and I really hope that's not like it really shouldn't be that much of a problem. Like I don't have to look over the lyrics on every song just whenever I feel like it, to be honest. It's not like I have to understand the meaning for every single song, especially on my first listen. Like this is my first listen. I have, so many future listens that I could have, and Um, basically, what I'm saying is I don't need to look at the lyrics on every song. And if I do skip the lyrics on a song that you are particularly fond of, um, I apologize. That's just the way it's gonna be with my channel. Otherwise, the video, like the last video, was 2 hours 15, and I don't want these videos to be longer than that. I really don't. Like I can't really see myself sitting down personally. I can't see myself sitting down more than like 2.5 hours on one video. So that's why I'm like, I can't look at the lyrics on everything. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, so I'm just gonna read the annotation for this one. While Courtney Love does indeed claim Where Boys Fear to Tread was inspired by her, Corgan hasn't commented on the issue. This isn't unusual, however, as Corgan rarely explains his lyrics and tries to stay away from tabloid fame. So maybe he wants us to come up with our own interpretations. Because two different people can interpret the same piece of work like completely different. According to Love, the song is about her and Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails is a band that I've heard a lot about, and I've heard that they have some really good music as well. Love claims that Corgan, Love's ex-boyfriend, was angry when he found out Reznor and Love were in a relationship, and this song is a product of that distress. Upon objective inspection, the lyrics seem to tell a different story, however. While For a Love Lost, a faded picture seems to allude to an ex-lover, the lyric is also very ambiguous. In the end, nobody but Corgan can take credit for this angst-ridden track. It would be quite a stretch to claim that songs such as these, which have survived in spirit for decades, were only possible because of Courtney Love. What are they talking about? What does this have to do with Courtney Love? Nobody challenges the fact that Corgan both wrote and executed the lyrics and instrumentation after all. Except for the drums, of course. We have Jimmy Chamberlain to thank for that. Okay. Let's keep going. Bodies. This guitar sounds so good. I keep saying that, but this track in particular sounds like extra good. The drums. Okay, this does have a wall of sound to it. I don't know what is like the criteria for a wall of sound, but ooh, his vocals. Refrain. Whoa, his vocals. The way he's singing is so unique right now. And his voice has like an almost like a distortion. Oh! This is like some of the most emotion I've heard. The energy. The energy. Love is suicide. Is there I don't know. I don't want to get into all that Courtney Love stuff. I don't really want to get into that. Cuz I don't even know the full context, and I know there's like a conspiracy theory that like Courtney Love led Kurt Cobain down that path of darkness, whatever you want to call it. God, is there another ant on me? Oh my god. But yeah, that's really like the thing about all of that is that it's speculation, or I don't know how much of it is speculation, but that's why I don't really want to give like opinions on that, because it's not even it's not even confirmed, or at least I don't think. But anyway, the lyrics on here were sort of interesting. Uh, cast the pearls aside of a simple life of need. Come into my life forever. The crumbled cities stand as known of the sights you have been shown. The narrator's heart, soul, ideas, creativity, and love make up the landscape of his inner world. The trust put into this love interest is shown here as he has given this person an intimate look into this world, leaving the narrator vulnerable, his world now defenseless. The ensuing heartbreak shatters what he has built, changing his inner world into a distorted, broken image like a once great city now turned to rubble. Of the hurt you call your own, you know, you know. The subject had a glimpse of the protagonist's inner turmoil and is claiming it for herself. What? Disregarding the other's pain. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. This seems to imply the narrator's love interest believes that she suffers alone over the crumbling relationship, when in fact it is, at the very least, a shared pain. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I like that interpretation. Um, love is suicide. This could be taken two ways. Corgan is stating that love is a trap that causes more pain than pleasure or contentment. It makes sense, as Corgan's marriage during the production of Melancholy was falling apart. Love could be wordplay, as Corgan's ex-girlfriend is Courtney Love. Hmm. I don't know about that. If that if he actually meant love as Courtney Love, I don't that would be like an insane way to like have a hidden message in there. But I don't think the second one is right. I think it's more the first one, but Courtney, having also been with Kurt Cobain, is theorized to be the one who ultimately caused Cobain to kill himself. Which I don't think I can't say anything. I really don't know anything. Corgan's relationship with Love was toxic to his well-being, so he cut ties. You're telling me the the singer of Nirvana, the Smashing Pumpkins, and Nine Inch Nails were all dated the same person? That's pretty crazy. Um, that is pretty crazy. Um, what is the empty bodies stand at rest, casualties of their own flesh, afflicted by their dispossession. But no bodies ever knew. No bodies. No bodies felt like you. No bodies ever knew how much he needed her, just as no bodies he ever came close could feel like her, let alone replace her. She was a part of him. The dispossession broke him and left him shattered, letting him drift from empty body to empty body. Hmm. Destroy, distrust, disconnect. Yeah, because I know that when you're in love, things just emotional things just become harder to deal with. Now we drive the night. Well, actually, I don't know. That was like a very vague comment, but now we drive the night to the ironies of peace. You can't help deny forever. The tragedies reside in you. The secret sights hide in you. The lonely nights divide you in two. Really good lyrics on here. Love Suicide. Courtney Love, lead singer of Hole and rocker boy Heartbreaker. What? Anyway. Having been in relationships with Kurt Cobain, Trent Reznor, and lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corgan, says the hit songs Corgan wrote are about her. Although these claims seem to be elicited for attention by love, it makes sense given the chorus lyric. But that could just also be a coincidence. That, okay, anyway, let's just keep going. I just spent a bit time on there. 33. Ooh. Whoa. Why did I get some... I got a little bit of Radiohead vibe from this, but it's still complete different. That backing guitar.
Tomorrow's just an excuse away. So
I really like this one. This has a good vibe to it. Surprisingly. Whoa, this guitar, the way it's like swaying. Is that even guitar? I already feel like singing along to this. Mercy. Oh. I like the melody. The melody on here. This piano on the left is really adding so much. Is there an effect on his voice? like that percussion too. That was different. Like slower than the previous two. I'll read the annotation for this, so that's all. Huh. But even if I do skip over the lyrics on a song, it's not because I didn't find the lyrics interesting. It's really just it really all depends on like what I feel. Like it's really just a moment thing. I don't know how to explain it. Just some tracks I feel like looking over the lyrics and others I don't. It's a weird thing. Um Although 33 was the last single released, it was the first completed song off the Mellon Collie album. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Because this... Oh! This sounds pretty different from Siamese Dream. I always do that in these videos. I always hit the mic. Corgan, immediately following the Siamese Dream tour. Corgan describes 33 as a simple song in a country tuning. He goes on to describe exactly how this song came about. I took 3 days off, and this was literally the first thing that came out of my hands when I sat down. I was living in my new house for the first time, and this song conveys all of that. The cha-cha-cha sound is my drum machine through a flanger, and what you hear is the same one right off the demo because I couldn't remember how to recreate it. The stringy sounds are part vocoder plus 5 slide guitars tuned to one note each to create the chords. Wow. 5 slide guitars tuned to one note each. What? You just have 5 slide guitars just sitting around? The cover features a render of the face of Rasputin. Did I say that right? Rasputin, I've heard of him before, obviously. A self-styled preacher in Russia who thinks thanks to his supposed healing powers on the heir to the throne, reached great heights of power during World War I, while the Tsar was away making pretend he was leading the army. What? Alright. That was probably one of my favorites so far off the whole album, so that's cool. In the Arms of Sleep. Interesting atmosphere. Huh. No distorted guitar in here. For real? He's spitting right now. Okay, I don't know why I said spitting. This isn't rap. This one almost has like a subtlety to it. Ooh. Both sides. Yes. Come on, we need some more layers. Interesting. This song sounds different from any other song. Let's keep going. I've already heard this song, so let's just... That is so good. What is that? Is that a sample? To die? No, it's just vocal tapes. His vocals on here are so good. Also, I love the structure. Nice drums. Oh, this is better than I remember it. The layers. The layers of sound. There's not too much layers, but it's just all put together really perfect. This fucking... is that a riff? It... When it goes into the chorus... This fucking melody. Oh. That's actually like a popular song that I thought was like one of the best on this whole album. Oh. Because usually, for me, when I usually like the more popular ones less because they have more obvious structure. But for some reason, the way that this one was composed just was really, really nice. It didn't really have a typical mainstream feel to it, even though this is probably the most popular song on the album, which I really enjoy about that. It had the verse, chorus, bridge structure, but the way that it came together, like with, I don't even know how to describe it, like the drums and that riff together, if that is a riff. And those drums felt so clear as well. And then with his vocals as well, they're soft and they just completely fit in with the music extremely well. Okay, I'll go with her lyrics on this one because I'm interested. To Die Young. So why is it called 1979? Shakedown 1979. Let's see what this says. Shakedown is a word of many meanings. It can be defined as a dance, a thorough search, or even a makeshift bed. According to Webster, one of the definitions is a testing under operating conditions of something new for possible faults and defects. Corgan was 12 years old in 1979, just entering his adolescence. The year 1979 was his shakedown. He is the something new who had possible faults and defects. Hmm. Okay, this has a lot of likes, so maybe they got a point here. In this transition from childhood to adulthood, he was tested, broken, and molded to become the man he is today. Well, yeah, I think that that is like a universal experience, and I think that's probably why it part of why their music connects to so many people, because that transition from childhood, the difficulty of the transition from childhood into adulthood is definitely like a universal experience. Like, it's not easy for anyone, really, because it is a really big transition, you know? Like, at first, it doesn't feel like that big of a transition. At first, it just feels like another year. But as life goes on, you kind of like realize how much your life does change when you go from childhood to adulthood. You know, it changes in a huge way. You know, all of a sudden in adulthood, you have responsibilities. And really, as it, the first 18 years of your life, you don't really have much responsibilities. I mean, at least, I mean, you may have to do like chores around the house, but that's like nothing compared to like what you have to, what you're responsible for as an adult. Um, and, you know, it's just such a different way of life when you have bills and, uh, yeah. But I feel like he may have been dealing with like something else, like rather than just bills. Um, I feel like maybe he was struggling like with his identity as well, like when he was transitioning into adulthood. Like, hmm, cool kids never have the time. Anyone who has suffered the joys and sorrows of high school know how important popularity seems to be during the time of adolescence. Yeah, that's true. But to me, I never really cared that much about, like, I cared about being popular at first, but then I realized that I don't really want to be popular because I don't want all that attention. For me, like, I don't I don't really love attention because anyway. But this status symbol that appears to be overwhelmingly important in time is revealed to be nothing but an illusion. This line isn't to say that the cool kids don't have time for you. It is to say that the time they treasure isn't what they think it is. It won't last. After all, time is never time at all. At the end of this verse, this same thought continues with, we were sure we'd never see an end to it. all. On a live wire right up off the street, you and I should meet. Junebug skipping like a stone, with the headlights pointed at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all. Oh, whoops! I wasn't on it. Uh, Driving around with your friends until the sun comes up and enjoying life while you're young. You never really understand how great it is until you get older. Exactly. But you never think you'll get older. And you know what's ironic? You know, I bet you guys have heard this before, but a lot of, like, when you're younger, at least when I was younger, I had this idea that like, when you grow up, like, you wanted to grow up, you know? You, what was it? I forgot the phrase, but when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I want to grow up. I want to be able to do more. I want more freedom. Um, and then when you grow up, you're like, oh shit. You're like, oh shit. More freedom comes with more responsibilities. Um, This theme is visited in a few different ways on the Mellon Collie album. One example being the bold and dramatic declaration given on Through the Eyes of Ruby. So, speaker piece in the murmurs drawn, but youth is wasted on the young. Additionally, the dawn is regularly used as a metaphor for a beginning, and the sunset for an end. Symbolically, they were headed toward the dawn because they never wanted youth to end. Mm. And I don't even care to shake these zipper blues, and we don't know just where our bones will rest. I keep forgetting to change the lyrics back and forth, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. Zipper blues refers to a feeling one gets when they are constantly moving around and can't settle in one place. Corgan uses this phrase to further portray the vibrant, frenetic energy of the youth while retaining the carefree nature with the force and delivery of the first line of the chorus. To dust, I guess. The youth have no idea how their lives will ultimately play out. They have yet to form the lifelong and monotonous patterns adults fall into. As time passes, the bones disintegrate, turning to dust, useless and meaningless. As generation after generation dies off, our bodies are forgotten, and the layers of soil absorb us into the earth below. And that's exactly why I'm leaving something behind on this earth, because I don't want to just die and then no one remember anything about me. I don't know. Uh and this YouTube channel is honestly like, could be a way that I carry on meaning. If YouTube is still around um by the time I die, uh then people would be able to watch my reactions from years ago, you know? And that's what's cool about this whole thing. Double cross the vacant and the bored. They're not sure just what we have in store. Alright. 1979 is a homage to youth and all the pain, angst, and happiness that goes along with it. With a fusion of alternative rock, new wave, and electronics, the Pumpkins stumbled upon an atmospheric sound that seemed to define a generation. At the time of the release, this track sounded much different than anything the industry had ever heard before. That's true. This was released in like 1995, so yeah. More melodic, I'd say, but that's a very vague way of describing it. 1979 was the last song recorded for Mellon, Collie and the Infinite Sadness. Ah. Billy Corgan believed it belongs on the album, and after being told an earlier version of it wasn't good enough, revamped it in about 4 hours, eventually to his producer's approval. The song is one of the band's most popular and successful. Influential online magazine Pitchfork ranked it as the 21st best song of the 1990s. In 2012, Rolling Stone readers voted it as the second best Smashing Pumpkins song, with the publication calling it a wistful pop hit. The song was also nominated blah blah blah. Okay. Tales of a Scorched Earth, track number 6. This album is crazy. We go from 1979 to this. Like, what the He's like screaming. There's definitely a vocal effect on here. This structure. My God. I can barely understand him, but it's like adding. Woo! My God, okay. That I can't tell how much he was actually like distorting his voice there. Like how much of his voice was like it sounded like screamo. Wait, is that a thing? I think that's the name of the genre. But it sounded like almost like the effect was doing a lot of work there. But I'm not trying to like discredit him. He may have been like screaming there, but anyway, like there's still so much emotion, and regardless, um, and then it, like I mentioned earlier, it seems like they're pretty good at understanding like that the vocals can just become part of like the entire mix rather than being like the forefront. That's kind of what they do in like dream pop and shoegaze as well. Um, but anyway, let's read the annotation for the. Oh yeah, there is an annotation. This song is about Corgan's continuous struggle with apathy. What is apathy again? I know what I know what empathy is, but what is apathy? In his own words about teenage. Oh God, how do you say that word again? Oh, I don't know if I even want to try pronouncing that word because I'll just like embarrass myself. Not nihilism, nihilism. I don't know. Uh, According to him, when I recorded the song, I had mixed feelings about putting it on the album, but when I just got away from the intextualizing and just listened to it, I enjoyed it. It's a total bombast. Within the context of the whole record, it fits nicely. That's true. It does fit pretty nicely there. Although after 1979, that's a pretty big transition in sound, but yeah, yeah. Um all right. Through the Eyes of Ruby. This one is 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay. I just saw it was about his ex-wife or something. All right. Let's go. Do I need a break? I sort of do, yeah. I'll take a break after this song. Wow, nice start. I really like when they do those types of intros. Oh, oh. Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! They have like an effect on that guitar. Yes! Reverb and delay on that guitar or something. Ooh, this progression, oh my god. Oh, the drums. Oh! Love the guitar on here, man. Holy fuck. It's so good. Nice bass. There we go. My god. I'm genuinely surprised that they have this many different ideas for everything. bass. Fuck, I'm close to crying right now. My god. Oh. That was such a good track, like one of the best. And I feel like I keep saying that. So this second track, the second disc has really like surpassed my expectations. Jeez, okay. The lyrics, the compositions, the production, the instruments, the vocals, everything about this is just perfect. The bass, the drums. Wrap me up in always and drag me in with maybes. Your innocence is treasure, your innocence is death, your innocence is all I have. Innocence, huh? The value of youth is innocent. The true value of youth is innocence. But as we see, innocence is both a blessing and a curse. The narrator switches back to the protagonist in this last line, and he says to her beloved that her innocence is what makes her beautiful and he values most. Damn. The tragedy is that this innocence and innocence in general can never last. It's kind of like the more you, the less you know, or what is it? The less I know, the better. Like, that can be, like it says here, a blessing and a curse. Because there is unfortunately like a lot of sad stuff out there. Sad um and things that you just can't really like wrap your head around, that you can't really understand. But once you know that it's like that, oops, kind of lost my train of thought. When you know that it is, when things are a certain way, it does change the way that you look at things, if that somehow makes sense. I'm like speaking very like generally because I don't want to say something wrong. Uh like there are situations that I'm thinking of where there is a really huge benefit to knowing certain information, but then certain information, other information is not really beneficial to know. Like, for example, all of the news, all of the bad news that we see, all the headlines are always just negativity and bad things that have happened. And you don't, that's why I don't look at the news that much, because I think mostly about things that, if I stick to things that mostly affect my personal life, and I'm not saying like you should not care about what other people are going through, but it does give you more peace of mind when you aren't always like keeping track of what everyone else is doing. Um, I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. All right, let's keep reading. Breathing underwater and living under glass. Because if you spin your love around the secrets of your dreams, you may find your love is gone and it is not quite what it seemed to appear to disappear beneath all your darkest fears. Discourse shows us that love may not be as simple as one might think. If you peer beyond the looking glass, all seems to turn around, spelling out a cruel fate. Young love may seem eternal and perfect, but in the end, it's fragile, imaginary, and unlikely to last. But if no young love ever lasts, then what 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 does last, you know? Beneath all your darkest fears lies the possibility that romantic love is not real, not in the way you once thought, anyhow. I think it's real. It's just the extent of different things that love can do to different people um is just very big. Um I believe in never. I believe in all the way. But belief is not to notice. Belief is just some faith. Damn, these lines are so good. I'm not gonna go through every single line, to be honest. And with this ring I wed thee true. Is it talking about a wedding ring? Okay, there's some information here that can maybe like explain more what's going on in these lyrics. But it doesn't have the most amount of likes, but we'll see. Melancholy delves deep into the dichotomy between the treasure of innocence and the inevitable disillusion of youth. Losing yourself in a lover may seem to be the answer to all your problems. And with this ring I play so dead. The cost of living with this delusion is to lose yourself completely in the other person. You look to someone else for salvation only to realize one day you have no identity. By the time you come to stripped of the beautiful innocence youth has to offer, whether it takes months, years, or decades, you may wake up to realize you've been playing dead in order to avoid the work required to find the ever elusive independence of self-love. This duality comes to an ugly conclusion with the combination of the harshly delivered chorus and the more confrontational bodies and the tragically fatal outro in Love. Love. What? Oh, that's not an outro. That's track number 9 on the first disc. Alright, that's enough for that song. So this says... So I don't get how these people, like, get so much confidence in, like, their statements about what the song is about. Like, they don't say, is possibly about. They just say, it's about. And, like, how do you know that? Through the Eyes of Ruby is about Corgan's soon-to-be, at the time, ex-wife Chris Fabian. Many of the songs off Melancholy were about Fabian. Oh, I thought they were about Courtney Love. Like, make up your mind. Like, it could just be about people in general. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, a certain person. Like, how Corgan wanted to break free from her. He was sure the feeling was mutual, and the song is about convincing her so. Interesting. I'm probably gonna do a little bit less lyric analysis, whatever you want, lyric looking here. Oh my god, we're an hour 25 in, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking at less lyrics. Let's go. I'm just gonna, like, probably do the same thing I did as the last video. I'm gonna let, like, the next 3 to 4 tracks transition into each other. Track number 8, Stumbleine.
Boredom's in the bathroom, shaking out the loose teeth. Sally's in the stirrups, claiming her destiny. And nobody nowhere understands anything about me.
Maybe the softest song so far. Oh wow, nice vocals.
Check it up, Judy, set your heart alight. Mayfair, mistress of the satellites. Misspent youth, faking up a rampage to hold off real slaves. Paid off and stayed.
His lyrics are just so good. His writing is so good. I always feel like burping. I just completely ruined the song, sorry. Like these notes that is hitting. It's just so soft. His voice has like a natural softness to it. Okay, so Ruby has been mentioned twice now, or maybe more. Okay. X.Y.U. Oh, this one's heavy. Oh my God! This might be better than the first disc. I love how the guitar and the drums are matching. And their timing. Oh my God! The energy! So much fucking emotion. Okay, he can actually scream. He can fucking scream. Oh my God. my god. Oh my god. This album. Oh! Oh! This can't be real! This can't be fucking real, bro! Oh. Is it over? Oh. Jeez. I really I don't know what to say. That may have been the heaviest Smashing Pumpkins song I've heard. In terms of like just how it hit. Like the way that hit. The way that it was holy fuck. Holy fucking fuck. The fucking drums and the guitar on there. Fuck. That my chair is so squeaky, by the way. Alright. I can see why that is a fan favorite at concerts. X.Y.U stands as one of the heaviest Pumpkins tracks. A grueling beast better experienced live. A fan favorite concert, as of 2019, it has been played live almost 300 times, often as an encore. The screeching noise rock textures and brutal metallic riffing, which, while it is repetitive in a sense... Really? it really wasn't repetitive, let's be honest. Come on. Undergoes a constant evolution, okay, to propel this harrowing standout to dizzying heights. What's with the word usage on here? Just when the sonic machinery presents a downshift, the song takes off like a rocket ship with a sudden change in tempo when Corgan screams, "Into the eyes of the jackal, I say kaboom." James Aha, who spent a great deal of time recording X.Y.U, found this song to be disturbing. X.Y.U is kind of a disturbing one, though. It's the monster inside of the band trying to get out. As for the title, the alphabet usually ends with Z, of course. In the narrator's twisted world, however, it all ends with U. Oh. Okay. Alright. We only come out at night. Ooh, this one sounds experimental. Dude, this... We go from Stumbleine to X.Y.U to this.
We only come out at night. We only come out at night. The days are much too bright. We only come out at night. And once again, you pretend to know me well.
I like those.
Friends. And once again,
Nice.
I'll pretend to know the way through the empty space, through the secret places of the heart. We only come out at night. We only come out at night. The days are much too bright.
Oh, that's my brother.
We only come out at night. I walk alone. Walk alone to find a way. On my
Is this a synth? What is this?
to see the ways that I can't help the days.
Nice structure, though.
Will make it home okay. I know you can, and you can. We only come out at night. We only come out at night. The days are much too bright. We only come out at night.
There's some piano in some of these tracks, like there was on the first disc.
Pretend to know that there's an end. That there's an end to this begin. It will help you sleep at night. It will make it seem that right is always right. Alright. We only come out at night.
I feel like I have something to say about that, but at the same time, I also just want to keep going. No, I'm just gonna keep going because what I have to say isn't really too related to what I don't know what the message of that was. So, um, beautiful. Interesting drums. Oh, nice guitar on the left. Oh my god. Ooh. This one has some almost like psychedelic elements to it. Nice bass too. Who's the backing vocal? Is that James? This one for some reason this album gives me a 90s feeling. I don't know where he is. Where is he? Oh. This is so different. It's just every track. Whoa. This bass. Lily, my one and only. Nice drums. What the? What? What the hell is that instrument? Violin? What the hell? Dude, this bass.
I can hardly wait till I see her.
Oh, nice piano.
Silly, I know I'm silly, 'cause I'm hanging in this tree, in the hopes that she will catch a glimpse of me, and through her window shade, I watch her shadow move. I wonder
There's a lot of melodic tracks on this second disc.
my one and only.
My god.
Love is in my heart, and in your
This is so good.
will she, or won't she want? No one knows for sure, but an officer is knocking at my door, and through her window shade, I watch her
Oh my god.
I wonder if she could only see me.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And when I'm with her, I feel fine.
Oh my. I am just.
If I could kiss her, I wouldn't mind the time it took to find my silly, my one and only. I can hardly wait till I see her.
Oh. Ah.
I know you love me, 'cause there's a dragon.
Wait, is that bass or drums?
This is where I saw her
Wait,
raise her
they're like
hand
together.
and wave goodbye.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I accidentally skipped like 2 minutes in. Okay. I guess I'll go through the lyrics on this one, but like maybe less lyrics. Cause I'm hanging in this tree in the hopes that she will catch a glimpse of me. Okay. And through her window shade, I watch her shadow mood? Move. I wonder if she... The narrator is watching Lily through a window with the shade drawn, fantasizing that she might become endeared by his actions if she saw what he was doing. Also notice the alliteration used here in place of rhyming. In all 3 lines of the chorus, a word starting with W is preceded by another word beginning with a sh sound. Okay, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess there's not much to go through on here. And when I'm with her, I feel fine. And if I could kiss her, I wouldn't mind the time it took to find my Lily, my one and only. What? I'm missing something here. In this humorous story of voyeurism, what is that? The narrator tells of his unhealthy obsession with a woman named Lily. As the song progresses, it becomes clear that this is not your typical love song. He watches her window through his vantage point perched on a tree. He's finally arrested and taken to jail when someone, presumably Lily herself, calls the police. Oh, 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 Lily, I know you love me, 'cause as they're dragging me away, I swear I saw her raise her hand and wave. Okay, 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 that's the humorous part of it. Uh, wave. No, more like she's like waving you goodbye. All right. By Starlight. Let's finish this off. And there's another ant on me. 4 minutes and 48 seconds. I'm just blown away by how different each track has sounded from the last. And while still keeping a cohesiveness and something that works together, that sequences together well. That's it's just almost reminding me a bit of the White Album in a way. Just so many good songs put together into 2 discs, and while also having a variety. The Beatles really were so fucking influential, I swear. Anyway, I'm not saying that the Beatles directly influenced this, but they did it like in the 60s, which is just insane. But this is about the Smashing Pumpkins, not. Honestly, I give the Smashing Pumpkins credit for even doing this. Like, seems like maybe that got lost a little bit over time. And they kind of did their own version of it. And what I mean, I'm talking like strictly about the format. Like, I'm not really talking about much else. I'm just talking about the format and how this feels. But yeah, sometimes people get mad when I like compare to other bands for some reason. But I feel like there is more overlapping than we may think, you know. All right, by Starlight. Oh, the way that they fucking build these, like, these fade-ins is what they're called, I think. Fade-ins, where it, you know, steadily rises in sound. I just really enjoy those. Has the bass? Why is the bass like leveled up in like the second half of like both of these discs? I get. I know I'm pausing a lot. Should I just restart it? No, it's fine. It's fine. But I noticed that when there's like less layers of instruments going on, the bass really has the opportunity to shine. Because usually when the bass is surrounded by guitar, it really just like blends in, which is, you know, the whole point of bass. But when it's by itself, I just really enjoy it. And the way that Darcy, like, there's almost like a restraint. Like a lot of bass players, it feels like they have a built-in restraint to them where they they really just place their notes like just perfectly, and they're not like overly doing it. They don't fill in the, because one bass note is enough to like fill in the whole sound, you know? So there's no need to like be doing these fast bass lines like on Roundabout, you know? It's just crazy. Um the the amount that you can do with bass. Um and this melodic type of bass is really the type of bass that I enjoy the most. Not overly doing things.
I'll kiss you and promise to be your one and only. I'll make you feel happy and leave you to be lost in my. And where will we go? What will we do? Soon said I will know. And now you just like me. Dead eyes, are you just like me? Her eyes were as vacant as the seas. Yeah.
That, like, he has such good imagery.
Dead eyes, are you just like me? No, we knew we'd carry on just to be alone.
Oh.
My star
Dude, I have so much chills right now. Jeez. My whole body was just filled with chills. Yes. Yes.
To every little hour that you sleep tight, may it hold you through the winter of a long night and keep you from the loneliness
Oh my god, James.
of yourself.
Oh.
Afraid and empty 'cause it's hard luck when no one understands your love. It's unsung and unsung. Good night, my love, to every hour in every day. Good night, always, to all that's pure.
No way. We get their voices?
May your dreams be so happy and your headlight with wishes of a Sandman and a nightlight. Be careful not to
They
let
all have good voices.
sleep tight, nestled in the covers. The sun shines.
Oh my god. What? Why don't they use their vocals more? Love this fucking hypnotic effect.
And you can tell
Love it.
it's just as well.
Oh, there's like the sound of the ocean.
To every hour in every day. Good night, always, to all that's pure, that's in your heart.
Ending it the way we started. The final track on the whole of Melancholy, Farewell and Goodnight, features all the band members on vocals. gather together for a message of unity that plays out like a lullaby. This is the only song in existence of which drummer Jimmy Chamberlin sings. According to the album's liner notes, he reportedly loved the idea until he stepped in front of the microphone. Yeah. uh, a lot of people love that idea until they step in front of the microphone. um. All right. That that really, like, I'm not kidding. Like, that felt like two albums in one disc. In I'm not one disc. In one album. Like, each disc felt like an album in itself. Like, I feel like I just basically listened to two Smashing Pumpkins albums. Like, holy crap. It makes sense because I do remember that they were really, like, making a lot of material back then. Like for Siamese Dream and Gish, for example, they had like a full leftover album called Pisces Iska Riot. Um, that was like the leftovers, and even those albums were decently long. So especially Siamese Dream. Um, but this had 28 tracks. 28. 28. Usually most albums are like 14, 12, 10, 12, 14. And yeah, that's just crazy. And honestly, I think I enjoyed this. Like, I got some comments in the last video saying they like the second disc more. And I can see why now, because that was just better than the first disc. Like, there was so much variety. Like, look at this. We go from in the well, we go from 1979 to Tales of a Scorched Earth, which is like a complete different track, to Through the Eyes of Ruby, which has like insane, like the structure on these songs were just amazing. And then you go from that to Stumbleine, which is like one of the softest on the whole album, to X.Y.U, which is one of the what's the word? Why can't I think? Oh my god, one of the heaviest tracks on the album. It, like, and then there was a certain point where I was like, that was my favorite, and then it went to the next track, and then I was like, oh, this one's my favorite. Like, and then X.Y.U was just so much energy. Like, just so bursts of energy. And the lyrics on this whole album were just like basically poetry. And the way that Billy Corgan writes is it's basically just poetry in a song. And that's part of why I like this band so much. Because yeah, I just really like when bands actually have like something to say. That's why I like Radiohead a lot, because they actually have a lot to say. And it really feels like Billy Corgan was just getting a lot of things off his mind on this album. And basically just writing what he felt. And yeah, this was maybe one of my favorite album experiences. Um, like I mentioned earlier, like the White Album was a really good album experience as well. But and Abbey Road and stuff like that. But this is like this one was up there because yeah, just the variety. Um, all right. That's gonna conclude it. Leave a like and a sub if you enjoyed, and I think I'm gonna be continuing their discography. I'm not just gonna be stopping here like some people do. Um, I'm going to be doing a door next. So yeah, released in 1998, 3 years after this one, and I've heard people like it, so might as well do it. I don't know if I'll do like every single album they've released. Uh, that's a better question, but um, it's interesting because I feel like they maybe go in a different direction. I don't know really because I haven't listened to them yet, but let me know if they go in like a different direction after this. Um, if they do, then I don't really have much problem with that because I like when bands change up their sound. Um, but that's gonna conclude it. Leave a like and a sub if you enjoyed this video, and I have a Patreon in the description and a Discord if you'd like to check that out. And peace out, everyone.